All right, we are live. Welcome to another 22Social live training every Tuesday at 3:30 Pacific time at 22s.com/live. My name is Andrew Lane.
This is Rene Bañuelos.
And we are the co-founders of 22Social. And coming to you live here from San Diego. Today we've got a great training for you that's going to help give you some ideas and inspiration to create a course that you can use to make more money. So if you would like to take your knowledge and expertise and turn it into some kind of course online that makes you more money, you're in the right place. Really, you don't need to have a lot of technical know-how to get this going. And we're going to show you a strategy today that you could take. Well, really, you can create a course in an industry that you don't know much about yet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Create some income. So basically, the idea is instead of sitting there and waiting 6 months in your own head, figuring out how you can create some income or launch some kind of product online, today we're going to show you a fast, simple way to get this done.
Yes.
We've also got some inspiration and stories we're going to show you to help you see what's really a possibility for you. We've got a prize winner today. We're going to go through some slides, and then at the end we'll take your questions, log in, show you some demos, and really everything we show you today is very actionable. And if you have any questions, if you're watching live today, we're going to log in at the end and show you how to implement each of these strategies.
Yeah, don't hesitate to comment throughout the whole thing, even if you feel like, hey, it's a little bit out of topic or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just post it. One of us will be answering questions. We might be tag teaming a bit. So also let us know what kind of product. If you're thinking, okay, I want to sell a digital course, what's niche, what audience? If you could comment on that. Hey, I want to sell something for real estate agents, for network marketing. What kind of information you're thinking of providing? Just start throwing it all in the comments. Don't worry. Best thing you could do is get some feedback from other people and ourselves. So.
Sure, yeah, and we'll have a little bit of a Q&A at the end. So let's go ahead and get right into it today. We don't want to keep you waiting. I see a lot of you chiming in the comment stream. We've got the numbers growing. So if you're watching live, be sure to say hello in the comment stream. Let us know where you're watching from. And it's great to see where you are in the world. We've got Ignacio from Florida. We've got Lori, Jovita, Ralph, all the way out in, where's Ralph? In Sweden, I think. What was it? Let's see. Yeah, I think it's Sweden. I don't know. I can't even pronounce the name of where he is, but I'm pretty sure he posted in the group that he's out in Sweden. So all around the world, thanks for joining us today. You're in a great spot here to get some ideas, inspiration, and help you get moving forward much faster. So today's topic, 3 simple and popular ways to create your online courses. We want to give you ideas because we get to see a lot of people trying things and having success. Some are doing better than others, but we want to give you tangible, realistic steps that you can take and ideas that you can implement quickly to start creating income. And at the end, we're going to break down the math and show you how to make $1,000 very quickly and make it more real for you as well. So this gets us excited, but first we want to give you a quick refresher. If you're kind of new to 22Social, I'm going to take 5 minutes to break this down for you so you understand what we're all about and know if this is right for you. So a lot of you, this will be a quick refresher, but that's okay. You can take this moment to comment down below. If you're new and checking us out, this is what we're all about, right? So we help entrepreneurs make things happen online and start creating some income without the normal obstacles. So if you're like most entrepreneurs, you're looking for ways to increase your cash flow, create passive income so you can make money while you sleep. I know it's cliche, but it's actually something you should be striving to do. Keep things simple, okay? You don't want to have to manage a million different platforms online and have to hire a whole team to run this for you. And keep expenses low. So that's what we're all about, and we hope you are too. If you are, then you might be in the right place right now. The problem is it can be very challenging, and a lot of people get overwhelmed with the amount of shiny objects out there. There's so many different things you could do. Do I build a website? Do I start a blog? Do I create a podcast? Do I X, Y, Z? There's a million things you can do, and we're kind of in this information overload at this point in the internet, right? We've come a long way in just the last 10 years, and things have changed so much. So at this point right now, most people are not able to create income very easily. Many people are creating a ton of income online, but their systems are complicated. It takes them many years to get this going, and usually they get to a point where they have a team manage these systems for them because they're so complicated. And we used to be those guys running the scenes in the back end, right? I would do graphic design and all the marketing and branding. Renee was, programming and creating systems for big companies to run their online income. So we've seen what it looks like for people to have success online. And that's why we made a different alternative for you, right? So we've come up with a simple and convenient way for you to build a professional online presence, launch engaging lead capture promotions, and create multiple streams of profit. Okay, so this is what 22Social helps you do. And what we've been working on this for, well, actually, we just hit 5 years. We've been in business for 5 years. We started this company. We actually started programming about 7 years ago, building
systems for different industries, like we mentioned earlier. But was it yesterday?
Yesterday we hit 5 years. So, hey, that's a big milestone for any small business or startup. So we've been doing this for a while, and we are more passionate and excited today than we've ever been, because we're really seeing breakthroughs happen, not just from the big dogs, but from someone getting signed up and making things happen very quickly that, even if you've never made money online or had success or launched a campaign, you can implement these strategies for yourself and really make something happen. It can be life-changing, or just make your life more fun for, right now, and have fun doing it. So really, with our system, you don't need to hassle with all that website stuff to profit online. You don't need to learn these crazy complex systems. We're going to show you this a little bit today. It's not really a technical walkthrough, so you don't need to understand everything. But this is the philosophy, and this is what we're trying to give you as a platform to really focus on what you need to focus on, which is the content, the relationship with your audience, and not all this technical stuff. So here's how it works. If you're wondering how we make this possible, well, we focus on your Facebook page, your Facebook business page. It is a free tool. It's easy to create and manage, right? If you don't have one, you should go create one right now. This is the future of websites. This is the billion-dollar website. Facebook gives this to you for free. It is loaded with features for your business. And we hope that you can look at this as your online hub going forward. It's way more interactive and social than a website could ever be. As great as websites are, you can't compete with what Facebook is doing and providing for you. So you might as well take advantage of it. And a website can still exist, but it's not going to be the same as your Facebook page. And really where things are moving is people are starting to build their brand, attract their audience, do their marketing right there on Facebook's platform, because it's so plugged in and connected, and they give you so much for free. And what we let you do is add these custom apps to your page. They call them apps, Facebook page apps, all right? This now takes all the free stuff on your page, but we add in this powerful software that can upgrade your page and let you do much more than just the normal posting, sharing, liking, commenting, messaging. While all that stuff is great and powerful, you need more powerful tools to create income and do serious marketing. So that's what 22Social lets you do, is create these custom app pages on Facebook inside your fan page. It looks kind of like this, right? You see there on the left, your custom 22Social app. And what really happens is you install this on your page in just a few seconds. You can add your text and videos and customize how it looks really fast. No programming, no coding. And what we've done is we leverage all the best stuff online. So if you're using Vimeo, YouTube, SoundCloud, all the Facebook widgets and Google, Forms, Google Maps, we try to take all the cool stuff that's working online and let you embed that right here into this page really easily. So now you can put your content here, make it look really nice very quickly with pre-made templates, layout styles, and pretty much point, click, and load in your stuff. And everything you build is mobile optimized and ready to go. So now you can share this custom page, promote it, and that's a huge step forward. You can get this done within the next hour. If you've never done it, I recommend getting signed up with us, try it out, build something. You can even try a free trial with us if you don't believe me with how you can edit and customize this thing. But that's just the beginning. Building a cool page is one thing. Having your brochure online is one thing. But to really have success, you got to take it to another level. And that's where we've made this the same platform, the same thing you just walked through right there. We've added one more piece to this that takes it to a whole new level and unlocks all kinds of new possibilities for you. We call it a gate, okay? It's basically a layer on top that restricts access to this content. So now you can have some kind of opt-in or sales page right there that they're going to have to go through in order to get access to your content. So here's how it works. You put that gate on there, you share your link, someone will click on this link, you can promote it as an ad or just share it as a post, share it in a group, message it, whatever. They're going to click over there and they're going to have the opportunity to register to get access to your content. This could be a live streaming video like we're doing today. It could be preloaded videos or audio content or downloads, whatever you loaded in there. Now they can register to get access to it. They're going to go through Facebook login. So now we're taking advantage of Facebook's platform here and all the data that Facebook has, these real authentic profiles that Facebook has, and you can now have your visitors log in with their Facebook profile to get access. They don't have to create an account or remember their name or password. It's just all through Facebook. So it's one click, boom. Now they're on the inside. You know who they are. They have access. Every time they come back, our system will identify them with their Facebook profile. You collect this information, and now it's easily managed and stored so you can access all this data. You're collecting leads. You can even build your email list at the same time with real Facebook profiles. So that's the system. If you've never seen it, this is a very quick version of it. You can check out more. Get signed up. We've got tutorial videos on how to do each of these things. But today, I want to make sure you all understand the process of how this works. And this is the exact same process you're going to go through to build a course with the strategies we're going to show you today. So when I say gate, really what we've done is we've created this gate that can be used in 3 different ways. You could use it to give away content for free to collect information, or you could do single payment or subscription payments. So now the same thing here, all you have to do is decide how they're going to access your content. Is it a free giveaway? Is it one time, like for a course, or whatever you want to sell? We have people selling coaching services through this. So as a single payment or subscription, so you can have ongoing recurring income for access to your content. Now we do a lot more cool stuff, like even attaching a Facebook group, so you can create this whole membership platform right there on Facebook. But today we're going to keep this simple for you and focus on that single payment section right there. And to modify your gate and take payments, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is hook up your PayPal account. It takes about 2 minutes. And now instead of just getting access for free, they're going to have one more step where they go and buy through PayPal. They pay you directly through PayPal, and then they're automatically sent right back in, and they get access to your content. So it's one additional step that your visitors will go through to get access. So that's how it works. It's all connected with their Facebook profiles. Nothing really changes, just one more little thing. You get money directly in your PayPal. Now you have private protected content on your page that only your paid customers have access to. So that is the big idea, okay? We gotta make sure we get that out of the way so you understand that you can implement these strategies, right? So today we're gonna show you 3 popular and of course very simple ways to create your online courses using this system. And this is more strategy today, so not technical setup. If you wanna know how to do this and watch a technical overview of how to set up a course like I just mentioned, I'll show you where to find that information here towards the end. We have links to get that training.
Actually, before you go to the 3 simple ways, I just want to call out a few people and just what they what they want to work on or what kind of courses they want to make.
Awesome. Let me take this off camera here.
So we got Annie. She wants to create a course on interior design.
Nice.
Yeah, let's see. We also got Diane, training to help nonprofits raise funds. We got Pauline, self-care for miscarriage.
Wow.
We got Emily. She wants to do a tax boot camp for entrepreneurs.
So cool.
We got Rebecca, software training for digital scrapbookers. Yeah, you've talked to her a few times, right?
Rebecca's going big. She's got some cool stuff going on.
Great. And Tim, coaching for spiritual stuff. So that's pretty good. I'm excited about that. A lot of variety. So I like that.
That's cool. You know what? And that reminds me, I want to share a couple things before we log into today's training. Again, we talked about inspiration. This is great to see all of your ideas. And you see it's a really broad spectrum. Whatever you are an expert at or you are striving to become an expert at, you can monetize. And a lot of you are watching. I know a lot of you guys kind of show up and you like to learn and absorb a lot of information. We kind of get in that cycle sometimes, especially in this online world where there's so much information. I challenge you to start creating income as you're learning. Okay, so you can now create income as you get better at what you're doing. You don't have to be the best in the world to make some money. And it's actually much more fun to profit as you learn. So you can now take this knowledge and create paid offers and resources for other people who are a few steps behind you. So keep that in mind. You don't have to be all the way to the top to profit. But let me show you my screen here. And what I'm going to do is show you this. Just want to pull up a few things from the group, a couple of posts, and I want to shout out to, I'm not sure what your actual name is. Is it KS? How do you say it? I mean, I'll call you Shabazz. But let's see here. We got the, this was cool because on May 31st, he posted in the group. This is our public group. You can go join it if you haven't yet. He posted it's late, but I finally got my funnel set up. My lead magnet app is finally functional. I've already started getting subscribers. I plan on finishing up my premium membership app tomorrow and then go on to promotions, testing, and tweaking. Woo, it took longer than I expected, and I'm pleased with what I've got so far. Thanks to his little sister, Keisha, for introducing me to 22Social and well on my way to building a scalable, saleable business. So he posted this up. This is awesome. Fit and lean for life. So you can see here, he's taking his knowledge and expertise and turning it into, some income here. And then June 7th, about a week later, this is awesome. He posted again, just finished up the app for my premium course. So take a look, and so he shared that, a 12-week nutrition coaching program. So awesome job to you. I want to just log in and show everyone kind of what it looks like. This is his Facebook page. This was that first one that he shared with some basic, free training information overviews. He's linking to other apps on his page here. So you can see he's got multiple apps installed on his page. Each one is doing something different. This looks a lot like a website, right? I mean, really, this can become your website where you send people to a link like this. You have some kind of overview, information, buttons, and now you can link over to other things that you're doing. So great job. Congrats to you. And you can all go check him out on your own time. If you would like to get fit and lean for life, I think we all do. Mm-hmm. And then speaking of Keisha, who brought him over, I guess you guys are related. If you're actually related, then that's awesome. If you are a brother or sister. But Keisha also launched a course, and she launched a course in 24 hours. Thanks, guys. Boom. I mean, within 24 hours, she's making money. Took that screenshot and posted in the group. So great job to you, and I want to give you a shout out for making it happen. Let's find, oh yeah, this is where I was searching for her page. Here's what it looks like for her. So she's got her fan page here, Build Your Business Online with Keisha Bass. And you can see her sales page here, and she's doing online training. Really cool screenshot of customer comments. That's really cool. Great idea for the gate. I think some of you are going to take that idea. I might do it myself. Taking just a snapshot of your screen and show everyone's feedback. That's a really good idea, with a video there on the page and then a link to sign up and buy. So that's her gate where people can check out her offer and buy. Also got Steph. This was just a great 66 leads in the last 24 hours with a sweepstakes. So really cool to see results happening. I mean, free leads coming in when people are sharing your stuff. It feels so much better because you're not paying a bunch of money to get these leads. These are referrals coming in, really free, warm leads coming to you. That can happen with the sweepstakes. We got a lot of training on that as well. Here's what that looked like. Her gate, enter to win, cool graphics. So just some inspiration for you again before we get into today's training. And then also Devin got my app all set up with my lead magnets, some paid content and private coaching that I learned from our weekly sessions with Andrew and Renee. Still working on it, getting ready to share my content in the world. Please check it out. So, hey, thanks for sharing that. And any of you who are launching stuff, be sure to post in the group. I'd love to see what you're doing. And it's inspiring to all of us as well.
Man, you might get some leads out of it. Why not?
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're doing some cool stuff, he's got his training center in here with the videos and content. So some of you watching, I think, have a similar training, maybe tax or debt stuff. Maybe you can go check out his page and get some inspiration. So great stuff today. And thanks again for sharing and participating in the group. It really helps everybody. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into the core content today. You ready for this, Renee?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. So 3 simple, popular ways to create your online courses. All right. Idea number 1. Let me close this door. do a live webinar / hangout. So some kind of live training, and then turn it into a paid product. So this means you don't have to wait to build a course. You can do, oops, sorry, there we go. You can attract people, get people signed up, deliver the training, and then sell it. So check this out. You can schedule a live training and invite people to collect leads. Just like we've talked about in a lot of our training with your webinar, bring people in. It's a great way to get people to opt into something, to show up to get to this live training. And now you're gonna collect leads and deliver that free training to them. You can give people free access if they watch live. This is great because you can get instant feedback and testimonials. So there's no faster way to get feedback than doing a live training. And it's also a great way to get testimonials. You saw what Keisha did there. She took screenshots of people's comments. So if you're looking to create a paid product, sometimes it's really hard to sell what you create. So now you can get other people's feedback and comments and testimonials and use that for your sales page. So now you can take screenshots of what other people said and showcase that. So if you're, if you've had trouble selling your content in the past, or you're scared about creating a big sales video or something, getting real testimonials is a great way. And a fast way to do that is do something live, get people's comments, and then use that. The cool thing here is you can then sell access to the recording. Okay, so the way that works, let me show you something real fast. There's a couple ways to do this. If you want to do this model where you do something live and then you turn it into a product, here is how it would look. I'm gonna pull something up here real fast. I think, did I have one more bullet point on that? Yeah, and then the other thing too is you can let people share it as affiliates. So let me show you how this works and how it would look. Here we go. So this is, let's say this is your live app, right? So you'll have, whoops, close that out. Just like I showed you in that screenshot a minute ago, you'll have your gate. They can opt in to get free access. When they get free access, they're gonna get into your main content area. Now this is where you can broadcast and deliver your free training. So check this out. I'm gonna actually take our training right now and pop it in here so you can just see. I'm doing a hangout on air, and I can embed it right into the app. And so let's say you had people showing up like we're doing today. And that's how easy it is literally to embed a live training. I could just scroll up and save. But here you are delivering this live training. You could do your camera, show your slide deck, or log in and show your computer screen. Depends on what you're teaching. Now you've got an audience. You can have comments below. You could have other stuff below. And all you have to do when you're done is turn it into a product. So this now could become a training. You could have shared this for free to like whoever wanted to show up for the live recording could get free access. Then you go to the gate and just change the access settings from lead to a single payment. And so now you could put this at, let's say, $27 to watch the replay. And now you can take some of the comments and things that happened from that live training and put that on your sales page and say, hey, you know what, we just finished up a training. You can get access to it now. Watch it right away, instant access. Here's what other people had to say who attended live. Now you've just created a product. You can call this, sales training replay or whatever. Put your name, connect to PayPal, boom. You can even set up the affiliate payout so that everyone who attended can become an affiliate. You can pay out 50%. And it's just that easy, okay? All this is built right in. We've got full training on how to do all this. I'll show you where to find that soon. But that's the idea, is you would record it live. And now here's what you could do, is everyone who watched live, you can change it to a paid product. But by default, everyone who attended live or who had already got in could continue to have access to it. You could give all of them free access forever, which is kind of a cool idea because it's a great way to get them to opt in ahead of time. So you can get your first batch of people in to watch live, say, hey, this is gonna be, I'm gonna charge money for access to this, so you better show up live. And now you've got their attention, and that's worth money to you, just to get them to show up and build your email list. So you can continue to give them free access, or you can go into the SRM where everyone's opted in. So you can continue to give them free access. So if they're already in, they'll have a green badge. Even if you change it to a paid product, if they got in before, they'll still have free access. But if you wanted to make them pay to watch the replay, you could clear the SRM. So that would mean that they could watch live. You can build your email list, build a list of leads if they watch live. But if they want to watch the replay, you could clear the SRM just by clicking this button. And that'll just disable everyone's access. You won't lose the data. They're all still going to be in here, but they're going to turn into gray boxes so that they won't have access again. They'll have to go back through the gate to get back to this replay. And they'll have to go through the gate, and whatever you've changed it to, they'll have to then take that action. So they'll go through based on the access settings. If you charge $27, they would have to pay to get back in and watch the replay. So that's a fast way to get something launched. And turn a free training into a product. And like I said, have people then, it'd be cool to take care of your first batch of people, give them free access for life to this training, and then make them your affiliate. Say, hey, you know what, thanks for joining up live. I'm actually gonna give you free access to this recording, and now you can invite other people as affiliates and earn money for sharing this. Make sense, Renee? Any questions on that?
Let me see. I'm juggling, trying to keep up with like 3 different comment chats. Let's see. Actually, I don't know if we want to call out a few more people, but nothing yet relevant yet. So we could hold off.
Well, interrupt me, or we'll refresh here in a moment. If you have any questions on this, pop them down below. But I think that's pretty straightforward. All you have to do is change the access settings after doing a live Hangout webinar. And
Keisha is his real little sister.
That's awesome. You got that family is going to be rich pretty soon. That's the rate you're going. You got a good month, both of you guys. That's awesome. All right, let's go to, there we go. Okay, so if you want to know about how to do Hangouts and whatnot, if you're kind of new to 22, we have a full training on how to do this, 22.com/notes/hangouts. And that's going to show you how to set this up to do a live webinar style broadcast and collect leads right there on your page. So then you could follow the training that I'm going to show you later on how to turn it into a course. But you pretty much saw everything you need to know to do that in that quick demo I did. All right, number 2, pre-sell your course. So again, we're trying to eliminate procrastination here, get you moving quickly and start making money fast. This is a really popular way to get something launched. You can release content over a scheduled period of time, meaning you don't have to have it all done right now to start promoting and sharing and even making sales. So you could do something like a 6-week course, plan out like 6 different trainings you want to do. You could record these live or just record them and release them at a certain time. But this is a great way to start promoting now, plan it out, start getting people in, and a really cool way to incentivize people with some scarcity to get them to sign up now is you can increase the price. Maybe every week the price goes up. So you start sharing it and saying, hey, here's what's going down. I'm doing this every week, a new training. We're going to release module 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you get in now, you can get a discount and then the price is going to go up. So kind of a cool idea. I've seen this work really well for people. And people can even share it as affiliates the whole time you're doing this. So that's the benefit of doing a one-time payment. You can have people sharing it as affiliates. And now there's that kind of fun urgency to it. And if you're doing it live, you could do live training in there so they can even attend live if they showed up during the launch. And then, of course, you can make it evergreen by using the timed release feature. So if you want to create that same experience for new people, even after you finish the 6 weeks, boom, now you've created the course, but you still want new people who come in to experience it at that pace. You can't do the price changing automatically, but you can have them consume the content over a certain amount of time. So basically, future customers will have the same experience. So the way you would do that, I'm going to go into, got an example here that I think we could show the concept. So you have something set up like this where you have different modules. Maybe it's just one video in each module. But you could choose one of these layouts. We have layouts that you can change at any time. You can change these however you want, anytime. Just keep that in mind. So if you have multiple content areas down below, what you can do is click content, and then at the top of each one, you can lock it up. It looks like we already demoed this on this app. So there's this lock button. And what that means is you can click that to edit it. Call it the, there's two ways to do it. Let's see, I think my zooming in is slowing it down. So there is two ways. The first one would be by referrals, but what's really cool is doing it by days since registered. So when someone buys to get access to this content, it timestamps that person, and now every time they come back, it knows, you know, it's starting to track automatically when they got in. So you can say unlock this area after X amount of days. So you can say the next week this will unlock for them. So now this whole area here, you can demo it by hovering your mouse over to see. They'll see the headline, but if it hasn't unlocked yet, they're going to see this lock. So you can have the title say, you know, week 2, how to XYZ. And they're not going to have access to that until 7 days have gone by. So they're going to go through the content at a pace that you set. And now if you've kind of done this initially for all your first batch of people, they're going to experience the same kind of flow just by having that timed release. So it's a pretty cool feature that I know we get a lot of questions about. Let me scroll down. Here's the other one here. So I can click on that. Days since registered. Let's see, 21. So I think we've got 21 set up there. We've got 14 and 7. Now the top area will be like your intro welcome video. And we could save that. And the last thing I want to show you is if you wanted to add more modules below, you can do that at any time by changing the layout. And the maximum you're going to have is featured plus 8 areas. So you can have that featured top section plus 8 lower content areas. So the max you can have is 8 like module areas. You can have unlimited videos in each of those areas, content areas down below. But the top section, the featured is going to be there, and then you have 8 content areas below. So if I click on that, that means I'm going to have this right at the top, the featured area. If I scroll down, this would be like module 1 basically. And now we'll have module 2, content area 3 right here. And you can see each one can have videos and content in here. This one has a video gallery, so it's like unlimited videos in this gallery. Just one of the media types we have. You can pull in from Vimeo or YouTube. So you can see down below all these content areas like that. So that's how you would implement this strategy number 2. We've seen this done successfully many times, and it's a really cool way to launch something so you don't have to wait to have it all done. You can do it in real time. And that'll force you to get it done. When people are paying to show up, you're going to get it done. Got phones going off. Here we go. All right, we're going to go to number 3. And Renee, why don't you check those comments again?
Yeah. Actually, there are a few things.
There are a few questions coming. All right.
Yes.
I don't want to get to number 3 until we cover a couple questions.
We have Dean asking, can you use Facebook Live instead of Hangouts as your webinar source? The only way to really do that is if you actually attach a group to it and run the Facebook Live inside the group. And that's not something we're restricting in our end. It's just that Facebook, that's the only way to actually keep it private.
Yeah, if you think about it, Facebook Live on a Facebook page, it's going to be public. There's no way to restrict that. As much as we would love to let you embed that in there, it just doesn't make sense because you're going to have this public content that people are commenting on. And to have people register to get something they could watch for free anyways doesn't really work out too well.
Yeah, they don't want to pay.
If you had a closed group, that's another conversation. And you can check out some of our membership training on ways to do that. We do have people charging for access to their subscriptions, and part of that is a Facebook group where they can go live to their Facebook group members. And that's a really cool way to use Facebook Live as part of a membership program.
And Dean's also says he's thinking of using it for paid masterminds.
Yeah, nice. That's super cool.
We also have, whoa, thought I had another question there. No, I guess not. No,
okay.
Sorry.
All good. All right, well, of course, you can comment any questions below. We'll continue on to number 3. All right, so check this out. As I said at the beginning, You don't even have to be an expert yet to start making money. And this is a really cool concept. So check it out. You can do interviews to create a course. So basically what you'll do is list out like, I don't know, 4 to 8 topics per se, of topics you want to learn about in your industry. So you've probably seen people do this like podcast style where they choose a topic and then they'll interview an expert, and now they give away that as a free content. It's a good way to build a list, but it's a pretty saturated market now doing that kind of free content to build a list. That's a long-term play that doesn't really guarantee any money. This could be a different way of going about that, and find this information, find an expert, and then package this up as part of a course. So basically, you'll find an expert on each topic, or maybe it's just one guy that you do an interview with on all these topics. I don't know. And you can even
multiple is probably better.
You can even partner up with them if you wanted to, and make a course together.
That's true.
But basically, you'll find them, interview them on these topics, and then you'll sell access to the recordings as a video course. So now you're not necessarily the expert, but you're building your own brand and delivering value to your followers or potential customers by packaging up this information. And of course, like I said, you can learn or earn as you learn, so to speak. And we call it like learn out loud. Like, don't sit there consuming so much information. The best way to actually learn is to share this information, package it up, and teach it, so you can monetize this process of building your own expertise. You can actually build a following and a customer list and create income as you're learning by using this format. Now, of course, you could turn this into more of a subscription-based model as well. We're looking at just quick ways to create a course, so kind of a one-time, knock out these interviews, package it up. Now you have a product that you can continue to make money on for years to come. The other model would be to do some kind of weekly show as part of a membership, so they could pay on a monthly or even weekly basis now. I'm going to talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
We did have some more options for memberships, but for today's topic, selling this as a course, so that basically it wouldn't have to be this complex. You could do something more like this. Let me just save these changes. Choose a layout. I've seen one of our examples. We've shown a guy did this in the what was the industry, Renee? Loan officers. He did this model where he had some kind of layout like this, and it was one video. Hey, welcome to the course. Below, you're going to find the 4 interviews I did on these 4 topics. Whatever, check them out, watch them, and enjoy. And so we had like a video replay of this interview. You can record your interview with someone however you want. It could be using a private hangout on air. It could be using Skype, whatever you want to do to record this interview. It could be in person, just use your phone, whatever. But get it recorded, upload it to Vimeo, YouTube, or whatnot, and then embed it here on the app. And now you have that replay available, so they sign up, they get access. You could have that, maybe a quick PDF notes from that training or whatnot. Not required, but this is how you could structure it, so it's really simple. It'll look more like this one here, where you have one video in there. And now that's it. That's your course. That is worth something, right? You put a price tag. I don't know how much it's worth in your industry, but with that information, help them and save them time, you could definitely package that up and sell it. I do want to point out, since I teased that feature, we did just add a new option. So if you were to turn this into a membership, of course, you could start it off even as a single payment, change it to a subscription at any time if you want to continue adding content, make it more of a live show format, and charge people for access to this content. But if you did do a subscription, you could charge weekly now. This is really cool. We added weekly. We did have monthly and yearly, but now you can charge subscription-based access weekly, monthly, quarterly, every 3 months, or twice a year, so every 6 months. Those are new options that I wanted to point out to many of you.
We're probably going to add by the minute next. Just kidding. Charge per day.
We were kicking around like, should we do daily? That's just kind of ridiculous.
Right.
People want to be billed daily. But if you did do like a weekly show and you wanted to charge a weekly, they could cancel after any week. You could put $10 a week, $5 a week, whatever you want. It's up to you. I would stick with monthly if you're kind of new to this. I know a lot of you want to get fancy and try a million different things, but really just keep it simple to start with. So those are new options for you, though. And we do have someone who is going to be launching a summer program, a weekly payments. So it is going to be used by some people, but if you're kind of new to this stuff and you're not sure, monthly is going to be a great option. But we do have more flexibility now. But it's all right there. You see, using that same platform lets you do whatever you want as far as charging for access. So this is the idea number 3 today: doing interviews and turn that into a product and sell access. And of course, you can have, if you do a one-time payment for this course, people can share it as affiliates. And then you can even use clips of those interviews as your marketing, or maybe do like a big free training where you have each of those guests on for a couple minutes and do like a webinar to sell this whole course, and give them a little sneak peek where you can do a little guest panel discussion, do that as a free way, a free giveaway to collect leads, and then introduce your course and sell access to the course. So that'd be a great combo as far as interviewing all of them to create the content for your course, and then to promote your course, do a big live hangout style webinar where they could register to access a free training, like a 1 hour where you have a panel discussion going through some of these topics and giving them a little taste of their expertise. So it'd be beneficial to anyone who shows up and watches. They can get a few nuggets. But then you could say, hey, if you want the whole course, we did an hour interview with each one of these experts, so you can get access to it now by buying the course. Cool ideas, right?
Yep. Let's see.
Any questions on that?
Yeah, I think why am I losing questions or what? What's wrong with me today?
Got the wedding on your mind, right?
Yeah.
Renee's getting married here pretty soon.
Yeah. I just want to bring up Camille, says she's thinking about pre-sale, but makes her a little nervous. And I actually want to take advantage of that opportunity. I think what pre-selling allows us to do is to not chicken out. Because I did that for a while. I've done that. And so if you're thinking, well, yeah, you know what, I want to perfect my outline, or I don't think the training's quite perfect yet, that's your way of chickening out. And so if you pre-schedule and say, hey, I'm going to go live on this date, and or you sell it and say, hey, the first one's going to be available in a week. Guess what? The minute the first person buys, right, it's available in a week.
Gotta do it.
You got to do it. So there is no way to chicken out. Hey, if you're a perfectionist, then guess what? You're just going to have to work the extra hours and make it happen. But that allows you to not chicken out. So that's a big one. So Camille, that's my advice to you, is just don't let that hold you back. Just go for it. And once you schedule and got people paid, guess what? You got to do it. And you do. It just happens.
You'll make it happen. It's something we've done for years.
And Camille, she says she's afraid of not living up to the quality expectations after collected the cash. Well, one thing I do recommend is just be very, very cautious with how you word it and what word your offer and what you're promising. If you have a course that helps people, improve the way they're posting online, let's say, I'm just making something random up, then promise that. Don't say, I'm going to teach you how to get a bunch of leads off of a great post, because I'm going to teach you how to reformat it. Don't. Just promise what you're actually going to deliver, which is how to make a great post, and that's it. So just an example of that, but just be careful with what you offer and you won't have a problem with that.
That's always a scary thing with anything you put out there for sale is the feedback you're going to get. Is this going to lower your brand or raise your brand in their eyes? But if you do the 30-day, I mean, it's built in. So 30-day money back guarantee. They can get a refund within 30 days. Keep that in mind. Put it out there. Let them know what to expect, and hopefully you can meet those expectations. Usually, what happens is your own kind of fear about it. You're going to exceed their expectations. At least that's what I normally see people do. Is they'll step up. They'll stay up all night if they have to. Even almost all the big dogs who have making a bunch of money, they've been through that themselves. They'll stay up all night. Just like the old days.
And some of us to do it.
School where you finish that project the night before.
Cramming.
And that's how we've done it many times. Okay. Honestly, you just get it done and then you go beyond, because sometimes it takes that for some of us to get in the zone to where you're like so focused in, you got to deliver, you have this deadline, and then you knock it out and it actually turns out better than you thought.
Yeah. And sometimes we undervalue our own knowledge. We think, what I'm about to teach or what I want to teach, it's so simple and basic that it's not worth it. Well, yeah, because you're putting yourself in today's shoes. Think about it maybe 5-10 years back when you knew nothing about the subject matter. You're starting from scratch. You didn't know where to start and you were lost. That's how that person is before they start your course. And you're going to help them avoid all the pitfalls you went through, all the struggles you went through that held you back or slowed you down, so they don't go through that. And that's invaluable. If you can help them get a year of confusion out of the way in with a couple week course or 6-week course, that's really valuable. So Yeah, and everybody in any industry, they usually say, "Oh, it's pretty easy at this point." Well, yeah, now, but because you're an expert. But so anyway, so maybe that'll help you, Camille. Your knowledge is worth a lot more than you think it is. It tends to happen.
Yep, and if they do get a refund and no one likes it, I mean, that's good feedback for you. So
That's true. That's true.
You can shift quickly and try something different.
Yeah, exactly.
If it all falls apart, that's fine. You can refund everybody and change your strategy a little bit.
One more, Esther. She's actually joining us from Argentina, I think, and she has an idea. She said number 3 can be used for an online summit. Yes, definitely. So they don't all have to be pre-recorded. It's almost like combining number 3 and number 1-ish, I guess. You could just schedule all. You could say, hey, I'm going to run a summit once a day for next 7 days and interview live an expert. Or it doesn't have to be live. It could be pre-recorded. You could just release one every day, the recording. Record them all ahead of time and release them. Release them.
Yeah, or have them all on at the same time and have a big panel discussion and do a 4-hour where you kind of like filter them through. I mean, you can go, I think, 8 hours with Hangouts on Air.
I think so.
I think it's 4 or 8. But I mean, if you're going that far, that's going to be pretty exhausting. So you could do a few hours and bring them all on and then make that available as a product. So you can have like a real good discussion in depth.
And I think we have Monica logged in as Online Business Success Academy. She's her fan page.
The branding, the color palette's awesome.
Yeah, so she just noticed the new payment option. She's excited about that. So.
Ooh, Monica.
Yeah.
Monica will find a way to make that, put it to good use. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish up here. We'll go back to the questions here in a moment. But we do have a winner to announce. But before we do, I want to kind of make the reel for you. So this is, let's see if I can click. There we go. There we go. All right, so turning all these ideas into something real, and we like to make this goal. Obviously you don't want to make just $1,000, but that's a good goal to hit, right? So if you haven't done this before, especially on our platform, this is kind of a new way of doing things. We want you to make $1,000 as soon as possible. So make that your goal. You don't need to make $100,000 here on your first launch, but 1,000 is very realistic, and you should work on getting better until you're able to hit this $1,000 mark, and then after that, it's much easier to scale up. So if we did that first model, number 1, where we did like $27 for access to this replay, right? You turn this live training that you did, or just any recorded video, into some kind of video training product. If you sell 38 tickets to that, I guess you could say, or just if you make 38 sales for this video course that you've just put together, that turns into $1,026. So those are the kind of numbers that you can play around with. If you sold it for $37, you'd have to make less sales to get to 1,000. So just do the kind of math in your own mind and see, could you sell something for $27? Could you go live next week with some kind of training, or just force yourself to record this 1-hour training video and then package it up, put the video replay in there, and let them buy access to it. It's very different than putting a bunch of stuff out there for free. Just make a course and sell it and see if people will buy. If they don't, figure out why and then improve your offer. If you did a 6-week program like that, you could sell it for, say, $97, something like that. You only need 11 people to buy, and you've made $1,000, over $1,000, right? So could you get 10 or 11 people to buy access to some kind of 6-week program? Those are the kind of things you should think about right now. How soon could you do that? If you've done this before and that's a no-brainer, then do it. Prove that to us and launch it. Make your $1,000. Don't try to get 1 million people the first time around. Just get a few, get it done, and now you're going to learn the system, the ins and outs. Then you can improve, optimize, and maybe launch much bigger the second time around. The other option with all of this is you don't just have to sell these kind of passive income streams. While those are really nice and they can create income, you could always, you're going to find people who buy access to this. Maybe they like the replay, but they're feeling stuck. Like, oh, well, I really like that, the replay of that training you did, but I'm not sure how I can implement this, or I'm feeling like this might be a little too much for me. Could I just pay you to do something, or can I get some one-on-one coaching with you? So you're going to find people now who paid you money, and you have that customer relationship with them, which is a huge step. It's very different than getting someone to like your page or comment on something. You have a customer relationship with them. Now it's much easier to upsell them into some kind of service or coaching. If you got 4 people out of those first batch of customers, to take you up on a special like $297 upsell, that's another $1,000 plus. So that's a few ways to turn this YouTube video into $1,000 and potentially another several $1,000s from additional services and upsells that you have. Sound good?
I love it.
So for more on that, today was a lot of ideas. We do have tutorials on how to create your course and lots of ideas and step-by-step instructions over at 22social.com/notes/courses. So be sure to go there if you want to build a course. You saw basically everything you need to see today with how it looks, how to load things in, change your layouts, content, styles, load in your media. It's really not that techy. Of course, there's a learning curve. Your first time is going to be the hardest. So hit one of these goals as soon as you can and learn how to do this, because then you can take it and build something else real fast. So start simple, build big, profit along the way. Don't sit here for another 6 months consuming information or trying out 100 different tools. Just start making money. That's what we want you to do as soon as possible. Feel that relationship with your audience change to where you're providing more value, creating income streams and giving them what they want. They're only going to pay you if it's what they want and it actually helps them. So you're helping more people and you're realizing your own dreams of creating some passive income. So today we got a prize winner. Every week we do a prize winner. So just for showing up here at 22social.com/live, we appreciate you hanging out with us and just registering to watch these trainings. We're here every week and we want to continue helping you. Everything we're learning, we're sharing it with you. We're trying to practice what we preach and really live this out. So, Renee and I are both building our own side projects as well, creating income streams, building our Facebook group memberships, doing live training. So all this is from real experience. So we're here every week. And as a thank you, we give away a prize every week. So all of you who are here have a chance to win. But right before we went live today, we chose a random winner. And today's winner is
Ta-da!
Mika Phillips Mashak. I don't know if I said that right, but it's a pretty cool name.
From Rancho Cucamonga, California, right up the street.
Awesome. Yeah, Thank you so much. You are the winner. What'd she win, Renee? Tell us what she won.
Behind door number 3. Yeah. You won 1 year of 22Social Premium. I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity to tell you what the heck that means. So our normal account is a standard account that allows you to install 22Social apps in up to 3 fan pages. So if you have maybe you're a real estate agent and maybe your husband or wife has another business and maybe a third one's a practice page. So it allows you 3 fan pages or business pages to install apps on. With the premium account, you can do this in up to 100 fan pages. And you may think, what the heck do I need 100 fan pages for? It's too much, right? Well, here's how you can use it. If maybe you're a consultant or a marketing consultant, I think, I forgot who it was that said they wanted to help nonprofits raise funds. Maybe you're helping them and you're installing one of your apps. Every nonprofit is one more fan page that you're installing an app to run a strategy with them. So that's how it could be. So either a consultant, maybe a digital agency, or you're helping your clients with marketing. That's one way to do it.
Yeah, you can build courses for other people. You do this for yourself, or you just learn the process. You can now launch a course for someone else, help them do it, help them build a membership, help them launch a sweepstakes, help them create free giveaway opt-in. So all that stuff can be done for clients. And we love working with many agencies and freelancers out there who are implementing these strategies for their clients. That makes it a lot more fun for us because it's just more cool stories to share.
And if you love the three ways to create that simple content and want to start making these are my sound effects, some cash, then if you're new to 22Social, Andrew, tell them where they can find a link to get started. We got a 30-day trial.
Yeah, we're getting pretty good at this, bouncing back and forth. Yes, get your trial. If you haven't got an account with 22Social yet, do it. You can get signed up. We've got more training for you. Really just getting you through the basics, and then we have a lot more strategies to help you get going. We've got a Facebook community to where you can bounce ideas around. I showed you some of the cool posts we had in there, but there's a lot more strategy questions and resources available to you, a full support center, support team. And you're going to get in here, you can install your app, join the group, get our weekly training here, foundation trainings, Definitely check out if you guys haven't watched this yet, that challenge, make $1,000 in the next 30 days. We break it down and show you how we would do it, and the kind of a step-by-step formula on making that happen. One of those ways is by creating a course, but there are other ways as well. So you can kind of see how you can make that happen. So watch that video. And then we've got more trainings down here. Some of these thumbnails we got to fix. I don't know what happened to the thumbnails, Renee. We got to fix
Yeah,
them.
there is an issue that's getting fixed right now, actually.
There's always bugs being fixed because we integrate with so many tools. Sometimes they change things and we got to update. But we got a lot of training, on the membership stuff, doing your own coaching business. All this stuff is in here to help you make more money without wasting any more time. All right. So that's it for today. Any last questions or anything that you see coming in?
Good question. A lot of congrats for Mika. So we're all happy for you. Question.
Let me take a look. Yeah, go for it.
Wix Pro XYZ. I'm not sure that's her name, but sure. Where did you get the animated background for the giveaway?
The GIF.
Yeah.
I'm using Google Slides. So good question on design. I always like. By the way, we do all this stuff in-house. We do all the graphics, all the design, all the programming with our small team here in San Diego. So we do it all here. So we'll tell you everything we're doing to make all this happen. This is how it looks. This is the slide deck. This is a Google Slides. And what I did is, took a GIF from Giphy.com, and then I kind of like stacked it so I had multiple. But basically, this is just a bunch of grouped objects, and it's just an animated GIF. So if I ungroup, you can see that it's just like a moving image. Giphy.com is how you would find an image like that. You can get really carried away in there with GIFs, but that's pretty much what I did. And then I grouped them all together and put them in the background. So, and then I animated it. So when I click a button, boom, they pop in. Makes sense? Maybe some of you learned my tricks. But yeah, all this was just built in Google Slides. I love Google Slides.
Yeah, Andrew's a slides nerd for sure.
Anything else more relevant to 22?
Other than calling you a nerd, let's see. It's a programmer calling a non-programmer nerd. So anyway.
Yeah, she said, wow, Google Slides. Monica said there's been some bugs with YouTube, so yeah.
Google Chrome update.
Always something out there we gotta keep an eye on.
I think we're good.
I think we're all set. All right, we'll let you get on with your day and implement these strategies. Share them with the group if you do, or if you have any questions about this. If you have any technical billing account issues, go to 22twist.com/contact. You can send us a support ticket. But beyond that, we'll be here again next week. Thanks for hanging out, and be sure to go make it happen. Implement these ideas and make that $1,000. Do it for yourself, and that's gonna be a huge step for you and your business. Beyond that, you can take it as big as you want to go. All right.
Doesn't end there.
Cool. Peace.